Hello, I'm J Dent. I'm a poet, a novelist, a translator, and what I want to talk to you today about is this is part of my J Dent on writing, in which I put forward ideas and different aspects of writing that I think will be useful for people who are trying to get work published, who want a career in writing, and I've got one, and I'm sort of setting out some of those things that I think would be useful for aspiring writers or aspiring authors, anyone embarking on a writing career. And what I want to talk to you today about is the idea of your time management and a place to work. So if we start looking at the place to work first of all, now it's really important that you have somewhere that you can work, somewhere you can go to whenever you need to set down your ideas, craft your stories. I mean, I'm quite fortunate that I've got an office that I'm in now that I can work in, that's quiet, that I can concentrate in. I didn't always have it. When I first started, I had a very small desk that was in a room, and that's where that was it. A very tiny desk with electric typewriter. That's how I started, and now I've got a decent room, decent computers, you know. But so I didn't always have that, and when I started it was tricky. If you've got people around you, I shared a house with others, and that can be difficult because you need to have that place, and you need to make sure that it's your space for writing in. It's really important that you've got your writing place, and it's a designated place for you. So that's the first thing. So you need to get that, carve that out from wherever you can, and claim it, and then use it. Which brings me on to time management, because that's the other aspect of writing. You do need to be disciplined in your approach to writing. You need to set aside a certain amount of time every day to write, and you need to not stop until you've achieved whatever it is you set out to achieve. Now, some writers, Graham Greene I think, used to write his 500 words a day in his notebook and then stop as soon as he got to it, even if it was mid-sentence apparently. Some people do their 1,000 words a day and that's it. My own method is that I will sit down and I will write something, and I don't have a specific word count. I won't go under 500 words, but I don't usually count. So, like yesterday, for example, I wrote 2,000 words, 2.5 nearly. So it varies, depends. If you're on a roll, you'll write loads. And your daily working schedule needs to be very carefully thought out. If you're in full-time work, and then you need to write when you get home from that full-time work, whenever in the day that might be, sometimes it can be difficult to make the transition. So what I used to do was I used to have a power nap. I used to go to work, a full-time job, come home from that full-time job, have a 1-hour power nap, and then do 3 hours, sometimes 4 hours of writing. But it's what you can do. You know, that's quite punishing, but I could do it. It's not for everyone. Some people would do that easily, other people saying, oh no. But then what you do is you give yourself a set amount of time, and that's a tricky one. If you are supplementing your writing income with another job, then you have to give that bit of time. Find your own time for writing, and finding it is quite hard, but it can be done. So the time management for your writing, put aside a certain amount of time in a day for your writing, and dedicate yourself solely to that, and do it in the space that you've designated, your writing space, and make sure the people around you honour that as well. If you tell them, yeah, this is my writing time and I will be at my desk, so please don't disturb me unless it's crucially important. And even then, you know, other people's idea of what's crucially important is very different to possibly to yours, certainly to mine. I've had people say, oh, this is really important. It wasn't at all. But if you keep doing it, people will get to realise you are serious about what you do, and then you will find that you are left to create, which is what it's all about. Right, I hope that's been of use to you.